gets underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. MTNCs, RPO red, inside zone.
The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There are 8 categories.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Ball. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Pass.
To the air, it's Howard. That's reeled in, it's Sampson. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
6 categories.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
Inside zone. PHP stretch.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the running game. Oh, a lot of space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Stick wheel.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Shallow exit.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Like that
follow
and
is
runs
selected.
to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Play call.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll keep it on the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
There are 8
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Yes.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your play.
Play call, coach suggestions.
Basic run play. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Coach suggestions.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Makes the stop at the 49, giving 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Buys a little time with his feet. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played
Entering
one.
base model screen, you have 7 options.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jensen. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Cover 3 is selected.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on. Makes a grab past the marker.
Entering
a quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yes.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The hand to the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Off play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Entering play call.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there.
14, Louisiana, 0.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Davis. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. He'll set up the throw. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the ball will make it into the end zone.
Entering
No
play
return
call,
on that
coach
one for a touchback.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
The
15
drive starts from
options.
their own
Fades, dashes
25-yard
selected.
line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains
Entering play
moving, gets it
call,
out to
coach
the
suggestions.
42-yard
There are
line.
8 categories. You have 15
And
options.
tight ends aren't just
Slot
line up
fade
and
is
block
selected.
guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
From 8, pistol.
And that was another
Wide
ball
stick,
thrown in
drive.
harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And he never had a
Entering
chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Give cushion.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Howard. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
Yes.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Coach suggestions. There are 6
Quarterbacks have a hard
categories.
job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Give cushion.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Cover 2 man. Cover 1 Robert Chris.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and he'll take over at the 25.
Categories.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Coach suggestions.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There are 6 categories.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the run, it's Perry. It's a running room. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Howard. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it
Entering
pays
base
off
model
the
screen, you
sack
have
at the
5
20.
options.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Dead center perfect.
Entering play
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Finds us back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. Don't go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
Entering play and coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth. Entering AH key, F key, slot 1. AH key, slot 1. Resume. Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped short, and it's forced fourth down.
Play call. Coach
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
There are 6 categories.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Howard. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Play. Tight seams.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Post.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, App State.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Entering play call. You have 5 options.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
6 categories. Contain LB Blip, 1 contain Chris.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
Yes.
Back to throw, it's Winfield. He fires to the left side. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. That's what tight ends are a lot of times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Yes.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Louisiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game.
Yes.
Back to pass, it's Winfield. They're working that left side. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
We have 7 options, 5, 4, 2, return.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Categories. You have 15 options.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with this wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Turning on the Jets. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Entering play, bench.
Louisiana, 18.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find a turnover room on that return, but that's small change. They take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
Yes.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Winfield. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There are 6 categories.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Finds his man. It's Davis. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Cover 1. Fire zone 2. Option is set 3 to 4. Cover 4 quarter. Cover 3 sky. Tampa 2.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. trying to do it on the ground. The Raging Cajuns have a first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out, and they go for it and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that first down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. First and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily...
Touchdown, Raging Cajun! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
To the ground with the back. And the defense had his hands full, and they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Give cushion.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Robertson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Seam flat.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
Entering cover 3 cloud. Tampa cover 3 cloud.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Normal. You have 6
timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
You have 7 options.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
I think at this point in the game now, the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding. You have the QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They boot it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, and we are close to being all she wrote. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Enter recruit upgrade coach skills is select entering coach recruiter is entering it is selected. Entering coachability screen, you have 8 options. Recruiter is selected. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Ready to advance is selected.